Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about how the air circulate in a car. This is very important in the time of COVID-19 pandemic. And by understanding how the air circulate in a car, we can learn to prevent COVID-19 infection, especially while traveling in a taxi or e-hailing car. I am Dr. Victor Ho, Professor of Occupational and Public Health from the Department of Social and Preventive Medicine, Faculty of Medicine, University of Malaya. This is the diagram of a car. At the front of the car, in the engine compartment, is the compressor and condenser. The compressor compresses the gaseous refrigerant into liquid, and the liquid refrigerant will flow through the condenser before flowing back to the blower unit in the cabin through the evaporator. The blower unit will suck air from the cabin, and the air will go through the evaporator where it will be cooled before it flows out of the aircon vent in the front of the car. Here is the picture of an aircon control panel. I would like to show you a button which controls the external air coming into the cabin. This button is the recirculating button. When turned on, like now, external air will not come into the cabin. Here is another picture from another car of a dial which is used to select either recirculating or fresh air into the cabin. When the recirculating button is pressed, there will be no external fresh air coming into the cabin. The blower will suck air from the cabin, cool the air, and recirculate the air through the aircon vent. This process will repeat itself. If someone sneezes or cough inside the cabin while not wearing a face mask, the virus or bacteria will spread through the cabin. If another person is in the cabin, then he or she may get infected by the bacteria or viruses. If you are traveling for a long distance, say for more than an hour, the oxygen level in the cabin will come down and the carbon dioxide will increase. This is because there's no fresh air coming from outside. When the oxygen is low, you will feel tired. So it's always advisable to turn off the recirculating button for 15 minutes after 45 minutes of driving. The blower unit is usually located behind the glove compartment. There's a filter that will filter the external fresh air and the internal recirculating air before the air comes out through the aircon vent. In most cars, the aircon air filter is not a HEPA filter or high efficiency particulate filter. It's only efficiency up to 98%. A HEPA filter will have an efficiency of up to 99.97%, which can filter bacteria and viruses. When the recirculating button is turned off or the fresh air button is turned on, fresh air will flow through the exterior. With fresh air, the chances of bacteria and viruses accumulating in the cabin after a cough or sneeze will be much less. The oxygen level will also be maintained. So, the advice for people who are traveling in a public transport like a taxi or e-hailing car to always wear a face mask and if possible roll down the windows for fresh air. As for the driver of the public transport, it will be good to turn off the recirculating button to to allow fresh air into the cabin. It will also be good to change the cabin filter to a HEPA filter. Thank you, and please stay safe.